Hello my friends, welcome to another beautiful day, the metal shop driveway. Today we're working on the Jeep YJ. It should be pretty obvious what we're doing. I'm going to be installing the Bestop Sport bar covers. I just have them laid out here in the sun, get them pliable, get them going here. So it looks like these foam pieces, they have a little strip of adhesive down the center of them that you adhere the foam pieces to the inside of the sport bar cover and then install it on the Jeep. Easier said than done. This looks like it's going to be a tedious process. The bars that go over the front and rear passenger doors, or sorry, the front driver's side and passenger door bars, the foam comes already installed. Looks like a pretty nice product. Anyway, sorry about the wind. It's a beautiful day here, beautiful sunny day. It is a little bit windy. It has rained for days and days and days on end, so I'm taking advantage of the sun while it's shining. See what else we have. I have a hood scoop, just a neat little hood scoop that goes, I mean, this is simple as hell, but what a great idea. Really makes your heat and air conditioning work better. And that will screw in place right on top here of the vent. This already has nice stainless steel screws in it. The kit comes with more stainless steel screws, so that's pretty nice. And I have a set of Grabars. I think that's the name of the company, Grabars, Grabars. And kind of cool. These come with the finish is very similar to the Rhino lining or the Linex that's already on the car. I believe this is going to be for the driver's side. I got my T40 Torx bit already, and I don't think this will interfere with the installation of the padding. This just bolts in place here. Pretty obvious what goes on here. You take out the bolts, install this, and it just gives you a nice place to grab onto when you're climbing in. If you got a lifted vehicle, you know what I'm saying about. And the ad in Quadratec, the catalog, completely sold to this. So are you tired of, do you need something to grab onto and tired of grabbing onto your steering wheel when you're climbing in? Because that's what I do. I grab the steering wheel. I have these little grabby handles up here, but that's not, it just doesn't give you the right fulcrum, the right vantage point for climbing in. You know, this is better. I think this will work better, the Grabar handles here. Couple of updates. What did we get done? You saw the Tuffy hood latch install. I hope you watched that video. That's done. I got the pedal covers done. Kind of a pain in the ass. I did break one drill bit, and of course the sharp end of the now broken drill bit drove right into my middle finger. Nice. Plastic gas pedal, that's no big deal. And the top screws go in real easy because there's a nice flat surface, but due to the pedal, it's a piece of stamped steel, and it's got like a, I don't know, like a relief in it to give it strength. And so, I mean, drilling, it's a huge pain. If you guys have ever done this, you know what I'm talking about. I do have a shifter to install that I got from Core. It's Core Industries. That'll be an upcoming project. Got all my locks keyed alike to the Tuffy, and I did get the old school iPod installed in here. So really that was just a cable that plugs into the Alpine, and I showed you guys that when I showed upcoming projects. I drilled a hole in the bottom of the Tuffy box to run the cable, blah blah blah. So that's what we got on deck today, and yeah, I'll give you some installation videos of the sport bar cover. All right, take care. Now I know this might seem like a little bit overkill, or stating the obvious here to DIY type guys, but all these little tips help, and someone had to teach them to me one day, so hopefully I can pass it along. I mean, this is just taking 8 screws out and putting the scoop in place, which in theory will help keep rainwater and debris out of there, small birds and animals. Sorry, we got a little bit of wind, but like I said, nice stainless screws were already in the grate. It comes with nice stainless screws. Just so save all your screws. I got everything labeled for all the extra screws and stuff that I had through modifying that I keep in my toolbox. Well labeled. You're going to need them at some point. Also, when I took the grate off, I took an opportunity to just take an old rag here and clean underneath the grate. It's full of dust and dirt. Another good tip, while you got the rag right here, put the rag right near where you're screwing, so just in case you slip, you're not going to get your nice painted surface, okay? And with something like this, I noticed the grill, once I took it off for cleaning, was a little bit, just a tiny little bit wavy. Looks perfectly fine once it's screwed on here, and that's great. So, you know, when you're screwing stuff like this on, pretend like you're screwing on, you know, a head for a motor or an intake manifold where you follow a certain pattern. Start from the center, you know, and work your way out so you'll get nice, even pressure applied, and you know, and you won't crack and warp your part. Like I said, seems simple, but some good tips for you there, I hope. All right, so there's going to be wind in this video. Sorry, got the foam stuck to the roll bar cover. You know, just pay attention to the directions, how they tell you to do it. I mixed a couple pieces up, but you know, good thing the adhesive that's on the back of it doesn't stick for shit. Of course, it's a windy day, so I got foam blowing everywhere. I got leaves and pine needles blowing and sticking to the inside of the cover, but that's par for the course. That's how we do things here in the metal shop. If you can, remove your top. Remove your top. They talk about removing a soft top. They don't talk about anything about a hard top. Make the job a lot easier if you can remove the top, of course. I'm here by myself today. I got a couple 9-year-olds. So they're not going to be able to help me remove that top from a lifted Jeep with 33s on it. So anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about my cart. I wheeled out here what I thought I had all the proper tools. My orange cart, I painted it to match my toolbox. Great idea, prepare, get all your tools together, wheel them out here so you're not doing back and forth. Of course you'll forget stuff and go back and forth anyway, like I did. Grab bar handles are in. You know, the in the Quadratec catalog, you know, I ordered these offline, they show that the grab bar handles come with longer Torx bolts. Not in the box. I think it would have been nice. I mean, we're talking about you're adding, you know, a solid 1/4 of an inch piece of steel here where the roll bar meets the windshield. Probably could have used some longer bolts. I mean, this is solid. I'm moving the whole Jeep with this. I'm sure you can climb in and out, but you know, why are we cheaping out? Why aren't we giving nice bolts? Anyway, so got the had to remove the sound bar just to slide it out of the way, and they make use of the factory bolts that hold the roll bar together. You know, 2 of them here, 2 of them there. I think they're 9mm. And then the problem is you got 2 bolts here and then 2 bolts over there that are right on top. Nearly, I mean, with the top removed, these would have been a breeze to get. Without the top, with the top on, you know, I'm using an open-ended wrench and, you know, barely getting 1/8 of a turn at a whack, and they're coming out at an odd angle. Just a total pain in the ass. But again, Murphy's Law, that's how we do things here today. So I'm about to move that whole mess in here. Not going to be able to film it. I mean, whatever. It's just zipping, you know, roll bar, you know, padding to the roll bar. I'm sure that it's going to look like, you know, a monkey trying to fornicate with a bowling ball. Or, you know, maybe a monkey trying to fornicate with a chicken maybe is a better analogy. Anyway, so yeah, let's see how we do. All right, my friends, so the sucker is in the cover. It wasn't too bad. I mean, it's got a lot of give to it, you know, the foam and the zippers, so, you know, my hands are raw and from pulling and tugging and zipping and everything like that. But you follow the instructions. You start here. They call the shoulder. You get this started. Do each shoulder. Get them started. Then you do this main tube here. You zip that all the way. Complete each shoulder. And then you do the down tube, what they call the short down tube. Zip that one up. Fine dandy. Then we do these crossbars here, and then finally the last down tube here. So, you know, you follow it step by step. Shoulder number 1, both shoulders step number 1, crossbar step number 2, down tubes step 3, upper support tubes, step 4, final down tubes, step 5. Follow their instructions and it works. Okay, so now the speaker bar that's up in there, there's no way that I'm going to get that bolted back on without removing the top. I'm going to have to look up the instructions for the bar, you know, installing them when you have a cover in place. There's some nice Velcro here to kind of cover this kind of messy kind of junction here. But there's, you know, a clamp that goes over the top like this with 2 bolt holes. So I'm not sure if I'm going to just poke a hole through the sport bar cover and screw down through it, or possibly cut a slit so that that piece will slide through under the bar. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm gonna have to read up on the instructions on how to do that. Got my Mastercraft grab handles on there. This came with that. Oh, sorry, step 5 was those, and then so step 6 is these front crossbars, which nicely come with the foam sewn in. That was friggin' awesome. I mean, it would have been nice to have the foam sewn in the rest of them, but you know, again, I bought some grills for these speakers. I mean, in a Jeep, really, you have these open air things. It's just asking to get a hole poked in it. So I bought some regular Alpine, you know, metal grills for these. I think I'm gonna get the Grant horn button installed today. That's not really a big deal. I'm not really a fan of the steering wheel. I'm gonna stick with a Grant because it already has everything in place, all the adapter and everything like that, and I don't mind that. I prefer a Momo, but they're, you know, the difference. The Grant I want that has the Momo look, which is 1, 2, 3, is the Grant is $90. You know, comparable Momo and Italian leather is, you know, $200. So got the other grab bars back on there. I think I'm going to, I don't know if we'll be able to see this or not. I'm gonna put a cup holder down there. Climb up in here. That cup holder is supposed to go in the front. Gets in the way of shifting. That's why the previous owner removed it. I'm gonna bolt it to the Tuffy security box here in the back with a couple of through bolts, and the passenger and the driver can still reach their drink. Sorry, this thing won't focus. There we go. So I'm going to do that as well. So I'm glutton for punishment. I think I'll do the drink holder and the horn button today. All right, my friends, I'm not going to show you that boring stuff. As always, thanks for watching. New to the channel, again, please consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a share if you're so inclined. All right, as always, thanks for watching and take care, my friends. Jeep YJ.